One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to Davis. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Lucas. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Lots of running room. Touchdown Seminoles. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Touchdown tie. Excellent pass by the back on the option. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The extra point here would tie the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over the Stallions. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's White. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Noles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's White. Oh, he's got some space.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Give him 88 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They'll try to get outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. He'll get this drive started from the 29. On the run, it's Young. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David, a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Young. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Lucas. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
But how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Young. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll take it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's White. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. get off one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. He's got room. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
That's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. Looking for a deep man. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On his way back from the 20. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. from the shotgun, the inside give. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Miller with the ball. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive going.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 17 over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. There's the pressure. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Throwing right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Knowles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. RPO. It's complete. Turning it on. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Now on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Takes a hit as he fires. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Dances away. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Gives it on the option. Finding an escape route. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Seminoles racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll test the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The RPO fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They boot it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Pulls it in. It's White. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's a big stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Wide receiver going in motion. Slams it ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a fourth down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
Guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. They'll move the wide receiver. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Let's go, right. They want that clock to run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Back to the ground with the running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stats.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Gives it on the option. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. This one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Here comes the heat. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Leaves it with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually.